Hey, did you know that Michael Jordan almost played for the Knicks? Yes, that almost happened, and it would have changed the entire history of the NBA. Have you ever thought you knew everything about the NBA, only to discover a random fact that left you speechless? Well, the league has been around for decades and is full of bizarre, unexpected, and totally insane moments that even the most hardcore fans may not know about. So, sit back, because I'm going to tell you 10 shocking facts about the NBA that will make you see the game in a whole new way. 1. Shaq's free throw magic, and the real reason it was so bad. Everyone knows that Shaquille O'Neal wasn't exactly Steph Curry at the free throw line. But did you know that his problem wasn't just mechanical? Shaq was simply too big for a normal shot. His hands are so giant that the ball looked like a tennis ball to him, making it incredibly difficult to get a good touch. Imagine trying to shoot a free throw with a grapefruit. It's not that easy. 2. The tallest players and shortest in history were teammates. Basketball is a game of giants, right? But imagine this. In the 1987-88 season, Muggsy Bogues, 5 feet 3 inches, and Manu Ginobili, 7 feet 7 inches, played together for the Washington Bullets. That's over 28 inches apart. Watching the two side by side was like watching a bug in the Matrix happen live. 3. Michael Jordan was almost a Knick. Imagine an insane alternate universe. Michael Jordan, not in Chicago, but in a New York Knicks jersey. Sounds surreal, right? But in 1996, the Knicks tried to steal MJ from the Bulls with a $25 million a year contract. If the Bulls hadn't matched the offer, the history of the NBA could have been very different. 4. The NBA once had a floating court. This sounds like something out of science fiction. In 1954, the NBA tested a court that was raised nearly 3 feet off the ground, like a theater stage. Now, imagine players diving to save a ball and simply falling off the court. As expected, this idea didn't last long. 5. Dennis Rodman took a vacation in the middle of the season. Imagine this scenario. Your team is in the middle of a championship run and one of your star players decides, out of the blue, I need a break, and disappears to Las Vegas. This happened to Dennis Rodman in 1998 with the Bulls. Phil Jackson gave him 48 hours off, but Rodman turned it into a full-on party trip, and MJ had to personally fly to Vegas to get him back. Legendary. 6. The mystery of the NBA logo. That iconic NBA logo? The one you've seen a million times? It's based on a real player, Lakers legend Jerry West. But here's the interesting thing. The NBA has never officially admitted it. Even though it was clearly him, the league has always maintained an air of mystery about the subject. 7. The first basket in NBA history was an accident. Fun fact, the first points in the NBA were not scored by a legend, but by Ossie Skettman in 1946. And the best part? He tried to make a pass, but the ball went through the hoop by accident. Beginner's luck. 8. A game ended with a score of 19-18. If you think the NBA is all about offense these days, hold on to this. In 1950, the Fort Wayne Pistons beat the Minneapolis Lakers 19-18. That's right, it's not a typo. Back then, teams realized they could hold the ball to stall the game until, 4 years later, the league finally created the shot clock to put an end to this annoyance. 9. Wilt Chamberlain's 100-point game almost didn't happen. Wilt Chamberlain's legendary 100-point game in 1962 is already the stuff of legend. But did you know he almost didn't show up to play? He was exhausted after a string of games and wanted to take the night off. Now imagine if he had missed the NBA's most historic performance because he needed a nap. 10. LeBron spends more on his body than most people make in a year. LeBron James is practically a superhero, but it's not just genetics. He spends over $1.5 million a year on his body. That includes private chefs, cryotherapy, hyperbaric chambers, and even custom-made recovery equipment. No wonder he's still crushing it in the NBA at age 35. And there you have it. The NBA is full of crazy stories, and these are just a few of them. Now tell me, which one surprised you the most? Or do you know an even crazier fact about the league? Comment below. And if you want more absurd stories about basketball, leave a like and subscribe to the channel. See you in the next video.